My name's Michael Hagen. I'm a brother, and I'm from Middlesbrough originally, but I don't brag about it. And I've been part of the Capuchin Franciscans since 1982. That's when I was a postulant. Yeah, I think there's plenty to celebrate in the British province, yeah. Over the years, we've, since I've been, and even before that, we've had some very good new ventures. And they haven't lasted long, but at least, you know, people get a bit negative about us, you know, and some of the younger ones do. But they don't realise that what we have done is innovative. Like there was, I think it was in the 90s, the 1990s, not the 1890s. And in the 1990s, there was a project there with the Poor Clares and the OFMs and ourselves. So there was three, you know, sections of the order. And there was events that would pray together, eat together, and we had separate houses. This was in Hollington, and it was a lovely, simple experience. And it was, I think it was, I would say, more of historic for the Poor Clares, because they were out of their convent in a like sort of a presbytery type thing. And I think it was a real, to me anyway, it was a real original, innovative venture. And then there was another one in the early 2000s. We had a house of prayer in Penmaen Mawr in Wales, and the OFMs were with us then. It was like sort of, you know, a good collaborative thing. But people get negative generally about us because I know sometimes we talk a lot, we do talk a lot, we do hit on real, I would say, fundamental points which we should keep, you know, as part, which is part of our charism, like living poorly, simply, having an open door, and the House of Prayer has its very fundamentals in our life, which is prayer. Prayer, hospitality, fraternity. Yeah, Brother Bernard. Now he ended up in Erith, but he went all over different friaries. And I remember one day he said to me, because he was a cook too, you know, and he said, a cook is only as good as his last meal. And he was right, you know, the grumbling starts when you get what do they call it, you know, a rough meal. And also, he was very prayerful, very down to earth, very prayerful person. And like I said, simple, you know. And I think that's what I look for in a friar, you know, not whether he's done great things, not that many of us have, but simplicity, humility, you know. And I think they're attractive to the people. And he was, you know, the people loved him. You know, so there's something about humility and simplicity, and I think it leads to an open heart, open hands, you know. So there are some good things going around in our place, you know.